Right now at 10, new federal regulations will crack down on the amount of PFAS allowed in drinking water.
And healthcare students from local universities practicing how to engage with patients.
Plus, a local senior activity center is closing its doors.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. New federal regulations are putting strict limits on forever chemicals that are found in drinking water. And the EPA says they will save thousands of lives. The new federal regulations require public water systems to test for 6 different kinds of PFAS. The new regulations move the PFAS contamination standard down to just 4 parts per trillion, the equivalent of 4 drops of water in 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
This is an investment in people's health. PFAS is a health crisis, right? It's not an inconvenience, it's a health crisis.
The EPA estimates 6 to 10% of the nation's water systems will need to make changes, including systems in our region. The new regulations come as Governor Tony Evers calls the state's Joint Finance Committee to release $125 million state dollars to battle PFAS.
A liberal member of Wisconsin's Supreme Court is not seeking a 4th term. Justice Ann Walsh Bradley says she'll finish out her current term, which is up next year. The 73-year-old said it's time to pass the torch and bring fresh perspectives. Her exit will put the balance of the court up once again. Jana Protasewicz, of course, won a seat last year to flip the court to liberal control. Now, conservative and former Attorney General Brad Schimel is already a confirmed candidate for Walsh Bradley's seat. Dane County Judge Susan Crawford on the far left of your screen and State Court of Appeals Judge Chris Taylor are reportedly both considering a bid.
Wisconsin's Elections Commission has rejected a petition to recall State Assembly Speaker Robin Vos.
The 6-member bipartisan commission voted 5-0 with 1 abstention. Conservative activists filed a recall against Vos in January because they're angry Vos refused to decertify President Biden's confirmed victory in Wisconsin. Vos has no legal authority to do such a thing. Elections
Commission staff have found the petitions don't have enough valid signatures in Vos's old 63rd district to trigger a recall. Racine County's DA is also investigating at least 30 cases of names fraudulently appearing on those forms.
Now, Michael Gableman represented the recall effort during tonight's commission meeting. If you'll remember, Robin Vos hired that former state justice to investigate claims of voter fraud in Wisconsin after 2020, and Vos later fired Gableman after he spent $2 million of taxpayer money and found no evidence. Tonight, Gableman, without proof, accused staff of sabotaging the recall. One commissioner immediately defended the staff on the commission who reviewed the signatures.
When they instigated this recall on January 10th, the person who did so listed Assembly District 63. And unless you've got something in writing that says otherwise, I am fairly confident that when our staff says that they did not tell anyone what district to file in, that they are being honest and truthful with us.
Now, the same petitioners are filing a second recall effort against Vos. Those petitions will be due at the end of May.
Well, it's definitely a warmer day today with a few showers in the region, but get ready, everyone, because it's even going to be warmer and sunnier coming up this weekend.
But we've had some showers and storms today. Some areas got a little bit of rain. Others areas to the south, like Baskerville, some of those areas up to Lafarge got over a ½ inch. Just depend on where you were. But we still have a few showers tonight, but the dry conditions are going to start off tomorrow. Really, the showers will be near midnight for La Crosse. Otherwise, we'll have dry conditions. That northwest wind will be breezy. We'll have cloud cover off and on in the morning, more clear skies in the afternoon. Still getting up to 53, which is not too bad for this time of April. Same story for Eau Claire. Those showers are really kind of before midnight. Otherwise, dry as you wake up. That northwest wind will pick up. It will be breezy, but still getting up to 52. Same story. More clouds in the morning, less afternoon. Right now, a lot of the bulk of the showers is pushed south and east, but we still got some up to the north that'll come through. Not expecting much in the way of any precipitation with it. Maybe 100th or 200ths, some sprinkles that'll come through. By the time we get to midnight, everything should start clearing out. partly cloudy skies or even clear skies as we wake up tomorrow morning with temperatures in the upper 30s to the north to the low 40s, with that northwest wind continuing to pick up as we go on. Now further on, we're going to kind of break down what we're going to look at for the rest of Friday night. We have the weekend, which looks warm and dry, yes, maybe 80. And then we have storms and maybe some stronger severe next week too. As 'tis the season, we are in the spring severe season now again.
'Tis the season.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Greg. Healthcare students from Viterbo University and UW-La Crosse are learning how to work together to treat patients.
Today they participated in simulation training, teaching them how to engage with patients and practice communication skills. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is live in the studio to tell us how it's helping students become more well-rounded in healthcare. Jeremy.
Ken and Emily, for the past 8 years, Impact Night, an evening of interdisciplinary education, has been preparing aspiring physical therapists, occupational therapists, nurses, and social workers. Hosted by Scenic Rivers Wisconsin Area Health Education Center, it teaches them situations they might deal with, from injuries to social emotional issues and lifestyle concerns. I spoke with one student who says how this is helping him as a certified nursing assistant. Jordan Durr is a nursing student. His plan is to work at Mayo Clinic full-time. He's currently a certified nursing assistant there, hoping to become an RN next year. He says learning to become a registered nurse has helped him better understand the roles of a physical therapist and occupational therapist.
Through this experience, I was able to kind of learn their specific roles and how we really fit together like a puzzle in order to help one single patient.
Durr is one of nearly 160 students training to help patients with spinal cord injuries and recovering from a stroke. Although he's already a CNA, he's never learned how to work with physical therapists and occupational therapists.
This is one of those rare experiences where we get to communicate with other professions which we'll be interacting with on a day-to-day basis in the hospital. And we haven't really learned much about how to do this in the past or haven't had this experience, so it's really nice to have that collaboration aspect in our learning.
He's hoping to apply these skills on his next shift.
Seeing how these professions interact really will help me interact with some of them earlier. So I've talked to some of the PAs and some of the nurses at Mayo Clinic as a CNA, but knowing just how in-depth it goes as a nurse will really help me start to bridge that gap from CNA expectations to nurse expectations.
And Scenic Rivers Wisconsin Area Health Education Center will have another Impact Night next year. It will teach aspiring healthcare workers how to care for patients in rural and underserved communities. Ken and Emily.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. 6 community volunteers are competing to conduct the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra this spring. And at the same time, these conductor wannabes are raising money for a nonprofit of their choice. Michael Scott is raising money for the diaper bank at the Parenting Place. He says diapers are something families will always need.
Diapers are very expensive. It's a real budget breaker for a lot of families, and by providing these diapers, we are alleviating a lot of family stress and just really giving our families some concrete support.
Each vote is a minimum of $2. Half will go to LSO and the other half will go to the candidate's chosen charity. The winner and runner-up with the most votes will each get to conduct a piece with the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra at their May 4th concert. To support Scott or a different candidate, just head to LSO's website. We'll have that link on our digital platforms.
Community Connection Center is set to close its doors at the end of June. Since opening in 2021, the center hosts different programs, events, and activities for seniors in La Crosse. But the La Crosse Common Council decided to not renew the lease. The community recreational manager says the new location will allow them to add more programs.
We do love the space here. It's a good program space and we've been able to add a lot of programs. But on the flip side, we were also really excited to kind of piece that puzzle together and still have those programs and then just have different locations for them.
So the programs will move either to the Black River Beach Neighborhood Center or the Southside Neighborhood Center in the beginning of May.
Today, the Winona Family and Children's Center hosted its annual art competition. Children from around the Coulee region submitted artwork illustrating positive things they can do with their hands for a chance to win a $50 gift card. The topic, Hands Are For, was chosen to raise awareness for Child Abuse Prevention Month. Over 400 art projects were submitted this year, and event organizers say it was one of their best turnouts in the 24 years of hosting the competition.
The Biden administration making a huge push for firearm background checks.
The plan to close the gun show loophole when we come back.
At Ashley Spring Semi-Annual Sale, you can spring into savings with Hot Buy $7.99 and under. Plus, shop our Spring Sofa Sale with 0% interest until April 2029 on in-store purchases. Hurry in and meet the all-new Ashley today.
Quality time with Taco John's. You never forget the big moments. Like the moment when you devour your very first slice of Taco John's one-of-a-kind new taco pizza. Or your very second slice. Or your eighth. With 7 layers of beefy, cheesy, fiesta saucy taco toppings atop a crispy oven-baked crust, this might even be the most momentous, meaningful experience of your life. That or your wedding or whatever, both are pretty life-changing. New taco pizza is here for a limited time, only at Taco John's.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
Meet the all-new Ashley. Discover new styles in remodeled stores, offering everything you need to create inspired spaces. From our store to your door. The new Ashley. It's the love of home.
Tonight, the Biden administration is taking the most significant step to strengthen background checks in more than 30 years.
The Justice Department today announced a new rule that aims to close the so-called gun show loophole. CBS's Scott McFarland has the details.
The nation's 80,000 licensed gun sellers already run background checks on buyers. The new rule announced by the Biden administration will now require unlicensed dealers selling at gun shows or online to do the same. Do you have a sense of how many there are? Hundreds, thousands of unlicensed dealers?
By the things we're seeing, there are tens of thousands of unlicensed dealers in firearms out there.
The ATF says the loophole is exploited by felons and Mexican drug cartels.
And that's how an increasing number of firearms are getting to the street in the hands of the wrong people and being used to shoot and kill people.
A recent government report found that guns trafficked through unlicensed dealers were used in 368 shootings over 5 years.
It won't have saved my son or what happened at Sandy Hook, but it will help in so many other occasions.
Nicole Hockley's son Dylan was killed in the Sandy Hook school shooting in Connecticut in 2012.
The amount of crimes that have happened through trafficking of guns that are bought through illegal means without background checks is huge.
A bipartisan gun safety law passed after the shootings at Robb Elementary in Uvalde, Texas 2 years ago empowered the ATF to write today's rule. But one Republican who helped draft the bill says the Biden administration went too far.
It'll take 20 years to recover from this crap.
Arguing it'll stop law-abiding citizens from buying guns.
We were bipartisan. They're bipartisan hacks, and it will be used as an example of why they don't trust an administration to do it in the future.
Republicans say they'll try to pass a new law to stop it, but that's headed nowhere in a Democratic-controlled Senate.
The White House expects legal challenges to the rule. The group Gun Owners of America has threatened a lawsuit, but for now the rule is set to take effect 1 month from today.
Well, a popular snack may be getting the boot from school cafeterias.
But Consumer Reports are saying it could be harmful to your children.
Yeah, and the Magic 8 Ball forecast for the weekend is still looking great. We're looking at 70s, maybe potential 80s, but we do have some storms next week. They'll have the time out and track out and show you if they're going to be strong or severe. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
At By Goffin Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goffin Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
I worked as a truck driver for 36 years.
And then one day I got this letter.
Your retirement will be cut.
Will be cut in half.
You don't forget something like that.
Every paycheck we put money away. But because of Wall Street greed, boom, it was gone.
But Tammy Baldwin saw what they were doing and wrote a bill to save our retirement.
Then she fought like hell to pass it.
What Tammy Baldwin did for our families, you don't forget something like that.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
You just have to get in the seat of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Not because of how easy it is to use, or because of our expert dealers. Not even because it has implements for every job. You just have to get in the seat because breaking ground on your dream home feels pretty great.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
There's no comfort like the comfort found in a Stressless, and now is the perfect time to get spring savings on the complete line of Stressless furniture, available only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. You'll get $200 off all Stressless recliners, power recliners, and office chairs. Plus, receive $200 off per seat on sofa and sectional groups. That's a savings of $600 on a sofa. Just imagine the savings on your dream sectional. Stressless furniture designed with the most innovative comfort technologies. On sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
An investigation into a popular packaged food is raising alarms.
Yeah, Consumer Reports is asking school cafeterias to stop serving children Lunchables.
The Watchdog Group tested a dozen versions of the lunch kits, which pre-packaged meat, cheese, and crackers.
It found several contained high levels of lead and cadmium. The heavy metals can cause developmental issues even in small doses.
The study also found concerning amounts of sodium as well as phthalates, the chemicals used in plastic packaging that are also known hormone disruptors.
Last year, after changing some of the nutritional content, Lunchables were allowed into the National School Lunch Program for the first time, where they are served to millions of children.
And in a scathing assessment, Consumer Reports said the government should be ensuring school kids have a healthier option.
When you have these type of lead readings and lead being linked to learning development issues, we have to rethink what we're making available in the school food program.
Kraft Heinz, which owns Lunchables, defended them, saying many of its products are a good source of protein and that a food's nutritional value should be based on a whole product rather than a single element.
Well, a mix of weather conditions throughout our region today. Coming up this weekend should be really darn nice, but early next week will be a different story. Let's get the full breakdown from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, we definitely have a nice weekend in store, but we have some changes coming next week, really starting to get into the spring severe season, and that could play a factor in it. But right now, for big picture shows, the cloud cover associated with this system is beginning to part, and you can see to the west, the jet stream comes well to the north, which indicates that we're having ridging out to the west, means warm temperatures, and eventually the jet stream, once it goes further north, means good weather for us, at least for a time period, through a couple days until we see some changes. So overall, we're just seeing the cloud cover begin to push away for that system that provided the showers. So by Friday, tomorrow, just breezy conditions, on and off cloud cover, 70s, maybe an 80. That'd be probably more for northeast Iowa, maybe southwest Wisconsin. Thunderstorms come Monday night, and that lingers throughout the rest of the week. Overall, just a few showers here, probably till about midnight, 1 or 2 at the latest. Otherwise, clearing skies briefly with temperatures falling back into the 40s. The northwest winds will be about 10 to 15, but not too strong overnight. Tomorrow will start off clear, but then cloud cover comes quickly back in. But this is only temporary cloud cover. Temperatures should get back up into the 50s by noon. Less cloud covers go further south and east. The winds will be the other story tomorrow. We'll have 15 to 20 potentially in the afternoon. They will start to drop off towards the evening. In fact, towards the evening, we should have more clearing skies. Temperatures begin to fall back into your 50s. So really no issues going on for Friday evening activity. Should be lighter winds and temperatures pretty much seasonable for this time of year. And we go into the weekend, the big stories with that jet going well to the north. It's going to keep all that storm track to that. The only thing that we have watching for Sunday is potentially just a cold front comes through. Pretty much a dry front. You can see the winds begin to change, switch to the northwest Sunday. So that's about it. We'll see with it. It may keep temperatures a little bit cooler up to the north Sunday, where they'll probably be more into the upper 60s, low 70s. Further southeast, that's where you might still see an 80. So a little bit of cloud cover with that, but all in all, that's really not going to cause any major issues for this weekend. Still good conditions. We go into next week, that system that's out to the west coast is going to eventually push a system out into the plains. This low is going to lift north. So Monday looks good, but then depending on the track of where that low goes, it's going to push a warm front up towards our area Monday night or maybe even Tuesday. That's going to spread showers and thunderstorms throughout the area, become more widespread. This track is right over, so we'll continue that Tuesday, potentially into Wednesday. There could even be another system on its heel to provide more wet weather Wednesday into Thursday. But the bigger story we're looking for Monday and Tuesday is severe weather. They're really thinking it's going to outbreak on Monday in the plains. Then that severe threat pushes more northeast. Depending on the track of the low, we'll have to keep an eye on this for severe weather. As seeing this far out, something to keep in mind of. Otherwise, the rain, heavy rain potential too with this too. So a lot of things to look at once we get closer to it. But overnight, a few showers before about midnight and 1. Otherwise, skies become clear as we get towards the morning, around the low 40s for most locations. Tomorrow, on and off cloud cover in the morning. Evening looks clear skies. The winds will be breezy until early afternoon. Temperatures pretty much seasonable where we should be, upper 50s to around 60. And then as we go into Saturday and Sunday, that's when it gets warm, potentially 80 on Sunday. Monday still looks good and dry, but the thunderstorms come in Monday night, Tuesday, with more showers lingering Wednesday and Thursday. So the weekend looks good, and then we'll have to keep an eye on Monday night and Tuesday as we are in the severe weather season now.
That's right. All right, Greg, thanks for the update. Yep. Coming up next in sports, rivals clashing today on the softball circle as well as the pitch. The top two teams in the MVC going at it tonight in lacrosse. Rob's highlights are next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Buy anything in the store at our Wesco price and get the second item half off. That's right, buy one, get the second for half price with free white glove delivery and setup this month only at Wesco in Sparta.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org. or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Hey, Dominic here. Welcome to Please Me. Let me show you where the magic happens. We make all of our blends right here at the Please Me store on Ward Avenue. From the careful measuring of ingredients, to the thorough mixing, to the filling, right down to the sealing, labeling, and packaging. Stop in, look over our selection of over 40 different blends, and try some samples at our Pleasing Outlet store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Don't forget our great selection of gift ideas.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Buy anything in the store at our Wesco price and get the second item half off. That's right, buy one, get the second for half price with free white glove delivery and setup this month only at Wesco in Sparta.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The high school spring sports season is finally in full swing. We've had some great action this week, and it continued this afternoon on the softball circle with two MVC rivals going head-to-head. Let's go to Logan High. Rangers hosting Holman. Vikings put up one in the first, but bottom one. Molly Erickson at the plate. She gets all of this one. A laser beam to left center. That one gets out in a hurry. Solo blast for Erickson. Ties it at 1, but top two, Holman heating up. Taylor Everson lines a base hit to left field. Vikings with 2 runners on now. Then it's Molly Towner chopping one to short right here. Nice play by Adriana Lean, but everybody's safe. Vikings would take the lead on a sac fly, and then it's Macy Klein blowing this one open. She goes back up the box for a base hit. That's going to score a pair. Here comes Towner rounding third. She scores easily. 2-run single by Klein. Vikings put up a 4 spot in the inning. Holman gets the road win, 8-2, the final score. On the baseball diamond this afternoon, Toma goes on the road and gets a win over GET in Galesville. Wolves get the victory, 5-4. How about Holman? The Vikings walk it off against rival Aquinas. This one was scoreless going into the bottom of the 7th, but Jude Anderson plays the hero as he hits a walk-off solo shot to end this one in style. Holman gets the 1-0 win over the Blue Golds. On the Pro Diamond, Brewers won't have a chance to make it 3 out of 4 in Cincy. Their game today against the Reds postponed because of rain. It will be made up on August 30th as the first game of a split doubleheader. Milwaukee took 2 out of 3 this series, improving its record to 8-3 on the year. The Crew continues its road trip this weekend as they open up a 3-game set in Baltimore starting tomorrow night. As for the Twins, they were supposed to start a 4-game set in Detroit today. That one postponed as well. Instead, Minnesota will play 2 against the Tigers on Saturday, with the first game starting just after 12 p.m. Twins are currently 4-6 on the year after they salvaged the series finale against the Dodgers on Wednesday. Top 2 teams in the MVC going at it tonight at Field for Kids. Central hosting rival Onalaska. The Riverhawks putting the pressure on early. Elliott Dale gets a good look, just a bit wide though, but later in the first, great ball movement leads to this strike from Avery Bosshard, corner pocket, you bet. Central takes a 1-0 lead. Other end, Hilltoppers looking for the equalizer, but Laura Lapp is going to sky high for the save. Nice play there. Riverhawks up 1 at the break. Second half, though, Anna gets on the board. Corner kick for the Hilltoppers leads to this header by Morgan Duss, a beauty. She finds the back of the net, couldn't draw it up any better. We're tied at 1, and it would stay that way. Lapp, another big save. And that's how this one ends. Great back and forth all night, but this one ends in a 1-1 draw. Let's go to Augusta. Major season, first round of the Masters. Tiger Woods looking for number 16 in his career. The 48-year-old off to a hot start. He'd birdie the first, then the same result on 8. Woods is 1 under through the first 13 holes. He'll finish up round 1 tomorrow. Scotty Scheffler on a roll. He's going to sink the long birdie putt on the par 3 6th. But Bryson DeChambeau also red hot in round 1, long birdie putt. The par 3 12th, DeChambeau drops it in. That moves him to 3 under. Check out this shot, though, from Scheffler. Tee shot on the par 3 16th. Can't do it too much better than this. He'd tap it in for birdie. Scheffler is 6 under after round 1, but he'll be chasing this guy on Friday. DeChambeau on 17. Another birdie for Bryson. 7 under after round 1. 1-stroke lead going into round 2. And I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but I'm a Tiger guy.
I thought he was injured and couldn't play for a good while.
He's a warrior. He's a warrior, though.
When did he get back in? Now? No,
he's just
always there.
He's limping all over the place.
But he was injured, right?
He was.
He was out for a good while? Okay. Okay.
Remember that car accident? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. To even 1 under at this point is still impressive.
Big time.
Let's go, Tiger.
Thanks, Rob.
All right. We'll be right back after this.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
A1 Vacuum Sales and Service has been part of the La Crosse area for 75 years. And so we thank you for that opportunity and for supporting the area's largest vacuum store for all these years. Our mission is to provide great service and offer quality products that stand the test of time. And we will continue to be part of this wonderful area we call home. Leave a legacy that isn't plastic in a landfill and support the store that supports you. Thank you for your business.
A1 Vacuum. Our business is picking up.
Spring has
Sproutin, the grass has riz. I wonder where the furniture is. At King Furniture, of course.
During our spring clearance event, save an additional 10% off our already low prices. Plus, take advantage of 0% free financing, recliners, sofas, sectionals, dining rooms, and more. With our huge selection of in-stock furniture, low price guarantee, and free delivery, why shop anywhere else?
It's the King Furniture Spring Clearance Sale.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
It's not an I thing, Dad. It's a we thing.
Yeah, but I ordered it online. I did the taking. I did the baking.
There's no I in T money.
There is an I in pizza.
Right now, get a large 2-topping take and bake pizza for just $10.99. Papa Murphy's. We make great pizza, so you can make the pizza great.
Such a great deal.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
Hi folks, Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. It all started with steel chainsaws 55 years ago. Wood Sales is now one of the largest family-owned and operated outdoor power equipment dealers in the Coulee region. We feature a large selection of products and services. Find Steel, Cub Cadet, Altos, Rambo e-bikes, Coyote tractors and implements, Valley forestry equipment, Central Wood boilers, Green Mountain pellet grills. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family-owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
All right, when you think Wisconsin, what food comes to mind? Big question. Big question.
Well, I'm guessing a lot of you are thinking cheese.
That's right. And tomorrow is a national celebration of the most Wisconsin sandwich there is.
And you guessed it, tomorrow is National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
Nobody knows exactly when this comfort food was invented, but cooked bread and cheese has been around since ancient times.
The version you know and love about it in the 1920s, when sliced bread and cheese became readily available. However, back then it was usually served as an open-faced sandwich.
What a concept. But there's no wrong way to make grilled cheese, and that's part of why they've stayed so popular. You can use any cheese you like. Man, try adding vegetables, oils, or some seasonings to create your own perfect meal.
Oh boy, you can also take it with you on your travels. The humble and easy to make grilled cheese sandwich is eaten in many countries.
That's right, because when I travel with grilled cheese.
But me and Rob were just talking about this. Like, you don't just have to have it plain. You can put meat on it.
You can jazz it up.
You can make it a tuna melt. You can add tomato, lettuce, fruit on it, you know?
The world is your oyster.
So many things you can do. Dip it into your soup, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, all right. Everyone celebrate tomorrow with grilled cheese. All right, well, Greg will have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on April 13th and 14th. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
It's our lowest prices of the season at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Right now, shop unbeatable deals on the things you need for spring. Like 36-pound bags of Estate Starter with lawn fertilizer, just $29.99. 40-pound bags of Estate Sun to Shade Lawn Seed Mix, $109.99. Rewards members save an extra $10. And stock up on 50-pound bags of Diamond Crystal Solar Naturals Salt Crystals, just $5.99. Don't miss our lowest prices of the season in-store or online at farmandfleet.com.
For the second year in a row, Chevy Equinox has been ranked by J.D. Power #1 in new vehicle quality for compact SUVs. In other words, it's really good, right from the start. Chevy Equinox.
Do that again.
Connected by OnStar. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models, or get $1,500 cash allowance. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $1,000 cash allowance.
Visit hometownchevy.com.
People of another age, yep. Howdy Doody Time, the Ed Sullivan Show, the Mickey Mouse Club. You remember, getting in and out of that tub just isn't quite as easy as it once was. We make life easier for older folks like me. New walk-in shower, a personal shower, a seat if you like. Seriously, be safe. Call the board store. Let us make your bathroom safe and beautiful. Contact the board store today.
Carl's spring cleaning sale is going on right now.
Save up to 60% on floor displays, scratch and dent, and one-of-a-kind items.
Buy an LG 4-piece kitchen package and get an LG 55-inch TV free.
Purchase an LG laundry pair and get a 9-month supply of detergent free.
TVs are clearance price.
Save up to 70% on in-stock mattresses.
Also, our new grills have arrived.
Our spring cleaning sale is on.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on April 13th and 14th. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
All right, tomorrow, seasonable, 59, breezy, and then the weekend still looks great with the potential 80 in some areas. Even Monday looks good, but then it does get kind of rough with thunderstorms coming through Monday night and Tuesday.
Well, we're going to leave on a positive note.
Yes.
Look at that forecast for the weekend.
That's right.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
We'll see you tomorrow.